You're listening to the Songs and Storytellers podcast. Hey everybody, welcome back to Songs and Storytellers. It's been a while and I've been meaning to have this strapping young lad on here for quite a hot minute, and he finally was able to make his way out here. I was finally able to get off my ass and ask him to come out here. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how to say your last name. Tarney? Is it Tarney?
Tarney.
It's Tarney.
Barney the dinosaur with a T instead.
Kevin the Tarney the dinosaur from Gather the Corners.
Kevin Tarney the dinosaur
of local. How would you say?
Local some people notoriety.
Yeah, of local indie rock
limited
fame.
notoriety.
Yeah,
very limited.
So I just told you I listened through everything that Gather the Corners has on Spotify specifically a few times over the past couple days, and I'm really interested just to hear where all this came from. We've as most of the guests that I've had on here are we're friends, but we never sit down and really talk one-on-one.
Yeah.
So this is we get to pop that cherry as well. So this is my friend. I say we've been on friendly terms.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here we will become friends.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
It will solidify.
Yeah.
What would you like to say to the people?
Hi, I'm so happy to be here. Hello, everybody who's listening. Thank you for listening.
All right. So, I first met Kevin when we played one of the less desirable.
No.
You don't think so?
I love Super Happy Funland.
I do.
Yeah.
If it's not in the summertime.
It wasn't in the summertime. It was about this time of year, wasn't it?
Was it this time last year?
Wasn't it?
Because I think
it was exactly a year ago almost. Yeah, no, it was exactly a year ago. Because my wife she makes a calendar and has pictures of everything that happened in that month on the calendar. And for November, there's a picture of her pointing at me on stage doing the There It Is thing that I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it was in November of 2024 that I met you. Yeah.
Okay.
This might possibly, right now, today, we might have known each other now for 365 days exactly.
Oh, shit.
That would be crazy.
I
I gotta look that
up.
But yeah, I remember that. It was a band that canceled.
Yep.
And we're fuck it, we'll still play, right?
Yeah. And it was Family of Fools, the band that I play drums in, and was it your whole band?
My whole band.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was Gather the Corners and
when we were still a three-piece.
Oh, that's right.
Still a three-piece. And then you played a solo set.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
and you kind of, I think you've
Family of Fools didn't play.
Yeah, y'all did.
We did?
Yes, you did.
That show?
Wow, you were fucked up, dude.
We played, dude.
No, you guys are amazing, and I was like, holy shit, these guys are they're the real deal. This is real rock with no preconceived notions, no ego or anything.
Oh.
And I was immediately okay, I was planning that tour.
Yeah.
A little week. I hate saying tour when it's only 3 nights. Weekend run. And there was nobody else I thought about to ask other than y'all. I was yeah. And I'm so glad you guys said yes.
Yeah, that was such a fun time.
Yeah.
Learned some stuff about myself over that weekend and about just traveling with dudes. And it was a really good time. But so that was the first time we met each other, not the second Saturday thing. The second Saturday was
that was the second show. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
The wheels were turning for the weekend run at that point, though.
Okay. Right. Yeah, I think at the Super Happy Funland show, it was Gather the Corners and
I can't remember. They're from Minnesota though. They're like a heavy blues rock band.
did they? I thought they bailed, and then just my friend Anthony played a solo set. Or am I thinking about a different thing?
You're thinking about you play so
Damn
many
it.
shows, Adam.
I never thought I'd be in this position. It feels kind of nice. But yeah, we've known each other for a bit, perhaps exactly a year now.
Yep.
Perhaps this is the consummation
Yeah.
of our
We're
friendship.
consummating it.
So, the way the podcast kind of generally goes is whatever music we're talking about, I want to start from the beginning. I want to see where it was conceived and
For sure.
how that happened. So, and I kind of my only guide usually, because my brain is real scattered, is just looking at the shit on Spotify. So, Gather the Corner self-titled album came out, at least was published to streaming on April 29th, 2022.
Yep. That sounds right.
I was talking to you a little bit ago about how much of a very different direction sonically.
Extremely.
It was almost less vibey and more like let's see all the different sounds that we can make.
Basically,
and see how it goes. So talk me through putting this album together.
I mean, really, what you said, just like every single thing that I think of, basically that's what it was. There was not much thought into it. It was kind of like, oh my God, I am 32 years old and I have not been in a band that's released an entire album, not one ever. And I'm just like, dude, I'm just going to do that. So,
there you go.
That band actually Gather the Corner started as a drum bass duo initially.
Wow.
So I only had a bass guitar, and
there were a lot of bass driven songs on the first
so
record.
many. I've always liked bass. I mean, obviously, Death from Above 1979 is probably one of the most famous ones.
Oh, sick. Okay, love that.
I didn't want to be a guitar only and drummer two piece. I mean, I always wanted there to be three people in it, like a bassist, separate bassist, guitarist, and drummer. But I was like, hey, well, if it has to be one, it's gonna be bass. And then about after 2 months of us just jamming, I saw on Reverb a 6-string guitar, 4-string bass double neck. And I had been thinking about for years about getting one of those because, I saw
in the videos that you had the double. I'm like, no, I don't think I've seen that guitar before. Maybe one time, I'm not sure, but
But by the time I met you, by the time basically when Gomez joined the band, I got rid of the double neck. We played one show where I had the double neck with Gomez, and it was because initially we were planning on Gomez playing violin on that. Gomez plays violin.
Yeah.
Gomez plays everything.
He plays saxophone on the next
exactly.
record, right?
That was the very first song that Gomez is on for Gather the Corners is Gomez playing saxophone.
Wow.
That's By Three Sides, which is a music video that you can find on YouTube, as you might imagine.
Dude, I forget. I've seen that video a bunch because. Did Jake do that video, or did you?
No, I made that.
You did that video.
Yeah, that's all.
I listened to that and I hear the beginning of a David Lynch movie, and I don't know if that's what you were going for.
I mean, the fact that I used movie clips, it's all. I can't even remember the movie, but it's a noir film, and I just went on archive.org and downloaded that movie. It said that it's free to use, I think. So
perfect.
It is demonetized though. I think what I'm doing is legal.
That's the sweet spot. That's the best spot.
But I mean, even if it was somehow monetized or whatever, I'm sure I would at best be at 3 cents, because I think maybe only it has like probably 150 views or something like that. I don't even know how.
Give
that
it more
works.
views,
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen.
come on, go listen to it. It's called
Play it
By
on
Three
loop while you
Sides.
sleep, dude.
Just put it on loop while you sleep. It's very soothing.
It's very soothing.
It'll make you
sexy.
feel like you're falling asleep drunk at a bar, and they're like kind of cool with it. They're instead of being like, "Hey, you can't do that," they're like, "Go ahead, go to sleep. That's okay."
So when you, like, I guess sticking with the or back to the first album rather, where did these songs come from? Were there like, I don't know, were there certain vibes that you wanted to portray? Did you have like a visual in your head and what it like, you said Death from Above 1979. Hell yeah. But
I mean, and that wasn't what I was going for, but I mean
Right.
that was like a definitely a famous one.
yeah, I want to know like all the influences for this first
Jeez,
record. 'Cause it's so vibey, but it's also so like experimental and fun.
Yeah, it's hard. On that album, man, I can't even like think about one like band or like album or in particular that I was going for. I'm like really racking my brain here right now, like thinking about all the songs on there, trying to say like, oh, what influenced this?
When you let me you said you got to the point where you're like you've been in a lot of bands,
Yeah,
played lots of music, haven't released an album before.
yeah.
Did you like from the when you decided I'm gonna like make an album, finish it, release it?
Mm-hmm.
Had you had any of these songs written?
Any of the songs on that album? No.
Wow, that's cool. You're just like I'm just gonna start from scratch.
It's really interesting that you mentioned that because we just like made a demo for a song that I used a riff that I probably wrote about 10 years ago.
That's some of the coolest shit comes out of that. Me and Jake have done that several times. He'll send me something that he wrote back when he was at Dallas. He's like,
No, just one riff. Like it's
just
at the
one
very
riff.
it's in the very like last like 8 measures I do this like riff.
Okay.
It's like I don't know, it's a 3-minute long song and it's like the last 30 seconds of it has this riff from forever ago. And I mean, I just knew what I was writing was in the key of A, and I knew that the riff that I had from forever ago was in the key of A. Most of my stuff in standard ends up being in A, but I do like playing in like drop D, of course, so that a lot of that stuff ends up being in D, and
drop D is a temptation for just
absolutely.
any guitar.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And it's not a bad one. It's just
Yeah.
To make it the one thing.
Yeah, for sure. But no, I mean that album was we basically. I mean he never wanted to be like really a member of the band. Like he's like, I am just a session musician, and I'm like, fine.
I do notice that I'm like I knew before I saw any of like the clips. I'm like, that's got to be a different drummer.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Really
Obviously, Danny like very much recreates like those songs, the very few ones that we play like very well. Danny's the kind of guy like where like was like, hey, I was thinking we should like cover this song, or hey, I have this one song, and he's like, send me a demo, and like sometimes he'll just be like right before we start playing it, he'll just pull it up on his phone, put it up to his ear, and like, okay, I got that part, and he'll like he'll like just swipe through it on the song. He's like, okay, hold on, oh, let me rewind a bit, and I'm like, okay, I got that part now, and then he's like, okay, here we go, and it's like, I got it. Yeah, I mean, the dude's really smart.
Some of these, like, listen to this album, some of these like fills and shit were like, man, like. Yeah, kudos to anyone that can.
So
just
Matthew Hartman is
that.
like a session drummer. Like it gets reached out to all the time for anybody. So it was very tough to play shows with him because of that fact. Because I'd book something and it would be like, oh yeah, well sorry, I can't. This other band that's gonna pay me like $100, $200, like ask if I could session drum, and I'm like, yeah, that's understandable. That I get that, but Yeah, no, that first album, like, definitely a lot of just very, I wouldn't say punk, but like, kind of, I don't want to like say punk. It's like kind of more punk to say it's not punk to say you're punk. At the end of the day, I think I'm just like a rocker chick.
Yeah. It's really just about the music, man. Why does it have to have? Why does it have to have labels?
I want to get that entire interview with Avril Lavigne just like tattooed on myself, like
that was fun.
just going down my entire arm.
I mean, from the woman that invented pop punk.
Oh my gosh, she invented it. Yeah.
So it looks like you like kind of revisit some of these songs live, but for the most part,
It's just Cobra, really.
Okay.
From that first album, it's Cobra. The very first song on the very first album, it's called Cobra.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like to this day, like that's just the first song we play every single show, because I don't know, it's just a really quick instrumental.
Yeah,
it gets the crowd going,
kicks you in the teeth from the beginning.
Yeah, ends with some tapping.
Yeah,
I always hope that anybody that's taking pictures, like it's like, hey guys, I'm doing tapping over here. Take pictures now, please.
Where some of these like you remember, like if I name the tracks, you remember exactly how they. So, and I guess like this album was more like you wrote these songs and brought them to life with a session drummer, whereas the next album was the band wrote the songs.
So
or do you remain
the
EP?
The EP, like after that, which like the album cover it's like a beach scene with like the moon, like it's gigantic.
The summer.
Summer EP. That one, I think 2 of the songs I'm on drums, and 2 of them are then with Matt.
Oh, okay.
I can play drums okay.
Oh, rad.
Yeah, as long as it's not super fast and that complicated, stuff. But so what I was getting at is the one after that with the really long title, somewhere by the light of the doorway stands a pole to your dormant sway.
Yes,
that was recorded entirely with Danny. Like Danny's the one on drums for, I think all of them. I think the only song I played drums on that one is By Three Sides, because again, super insanely slow song.
Yeah.
And then the very last track on there, which is like a very I guess 2008 kind of like emo core kind of screamo kind of song. That's actually the recording engineer, Jacob.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the one on drums on there because that's his main instrument.
Awesome. I remember like looking up and listening to some of Gather the Corner stuff before the Super Happy Funland show, and like since I get to see y'all play live so often, I haven't really revisited it, but going back through it, I'm like, oh, there's a lot more, like you say in the description, there's a lot more like emo influence in these songs that I remember catching the first time. It reminds me of like fucking Hotelier and shit.
Oh, I love them.
Fantastic.
Yeah. One of them is from the town that I grew up in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're from Massachusetts, and yeah, one of them is from Marlboro. I remember.
Did you happen to know them?
Well, maybe, I don't know. Maybe he went to my. I didn't ever ask, but I was like, I saw them one time, and they're like, oh yeah, Jacob's from Marlboro, and I'm like, oh, which one is Jacob? I didn't end up talking to him or anything, but I don't know. It'd be crazy if he went to Richer Elementary School, which was the name of the school.
That was the only time like you were in Massachusetts was for elementary school?
Yeah, only elementary school.
Okay. So like we talk fairly regularly. I don't really know much about your like musical personality or your musical journey. Like how did it start?
I mean, like, it's the same as everything. Everybody's like, their dad like, was playing Creedence Clearwater Revival, Beatles, Rolling Stones in the car,
Right
and
on.
you know, you get into that first,
Yeah.
and then somewhere probably around like I don't know, elementary school, middle school, you start developing your own tastes. I think for a lot of our generations, it was, you know, both of our generation, it was pop punk and stuff like that, you know, via the, you know, legendary Tony Hawk soundtrack.
Yes.
For me, though, before that, like, you know, I did, of course, get into like NSYNC and stuff like that. But then, like, then Sum 41, like, and, you know, and, Primus happened for me. Like, yeah.
Hell yeah.
But there is that little quick moment where, yeah, always, you know, NSYNC was my favorite band for a while.
Really?
Yeah, when I was like 8, you know.
Right.
Yeah. What's their name? Somebody. Smash Mouth, of course.
Hell yeah.
Come on, everybody.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody loved Smash Mouth, and then Tony Hawk came out, and everybody all of a sudden liked Tony Hawk stuff.
Yeah. Had you? How's I ask this question? I hadn't listened through a full Smash Mouth album until like 2
Oh, I
years
never
ago.
have either.
No, really?
Yeah, I only listen to the one song.
I understand.
And the other ones that I like, you know, on Friends, I think that no, they're not on Friends. I don't know. There's like they've been in movies though, and there's other songs you hear. They did a lot of covers.
Right.
I mean, they were like largely a cover band, I think.
Really? Smash Mouth?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I don't know anything. You're probably right.
when they got started. But yeah. What else? Yeah, I got in high school. I got really into yeah, like mall emo kind of shit. Then like at the end of high school, you know, early college, got really into a lot more technical stuff. In particular, Protest the Hero is my favorite.
You were telling me the other night about Protest Here, and I was
they're
saying
so good.
it's one of those bands that I have heard of over the years a lot,
Mhm.
but I've never really listened to. And I was like, I should do that sometime, and I still have
They're
not
so
done
good.
that.
They're so good.
What would be, assuming you're like an album person?
Oh yeah, very much.
What would be?
Kazaya, hands down, by Protest the Hero.
Huh?
As far as an album by Protest the Hero,
Yeah,
Kazaya by far.
Kazaya. Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
I will make a note of it.
so good.
Kazaya. How do you spell that?
Kezia. I think
I
if
could
I
have looked
remember
it
correctly, it's an old Hebrew name.
up. Oh, right. I could have looked it up. I just wanted to see if you could spell it.
Oh yeah, I got it. I'm so good at spelling.
You could
Dillinger
flaunt
Escape
all of your
Plan.
skills.
Who else? Around that time, at the drive-in,
Oh, nice.
very much, which I guess is not like as like technical, but I mean that was at the drive-in by far like is peak for me. And that's what me and Danny, like, you know, our drummer now, really bonded over
Awesome.
that band.
How long
in
have y'all known
particular.
each other?
Dude, yeah, Danny, like 3 years ago. The session drummer said, like, I'm completely done being a session drummer for you. Fuck you. Like, you know, I'm sorry. Okay, he's not that bad. But there was a falling out, a little bit of a falling out. That didn't happen. Anyway, there was another drummer, and he was way cooler. But I mean, he had a rough life. Like, and anyway, I had the tour planned, and he's like, "Hey, I'm not gonna be able to go on the tour." I'm like, "Fuck." And then I met Danny, and or our Danny's roommate Emilio introduced us, and I basically asked Danny about after like one hangout, I was like, "Hey, do you want to go on a tour in 1 month exactly?" And he's like, "Yeah,
The
yeah, I'm down."
the weekend tour that we went on.
Yeah, no, not that one. Before
Okay.
that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
This was back when we were still 2-piece.
Gotcha.
But yeah, yeah. Anyway, the band's named after. It's like a reference to an REM lyric.
Oh.
And also at the time, the session drummer and I both worked at a hotel, and like it always made me thinking of like folding towels because I worked at a really shitty hotel where I had to fold sheets and towels at the front desk because we were that understaffed. So like just every single time, like gather the corners. I'm like, that would be a good band name.
That was like part of your everyday life.
Yep,
It was.
very much.
It was like a
I was so good at folding fitted sheets.
damn.
I did a.
That's an awesome skill to have.
Yeah. I like the ones that are
hate fucking
less
sheets.
springy. I mean, the springy, the whatever the scrunchiness, the elastic. It's great for because it does hold on tighter, but a little bit less and it makes it easier to fold. And like as long as you get a good tuck on it, you should be in good shape. This is like a very. I care a lot about fitted sheets. I got a lot of opinions on fitted sheets.
That's so good.
We should do an entire fitted sheet episode.
That sounded like I think you should leave it. I got a lot of opinions on fitted sheets.
Yes. It's like it sticks to your belly throughout the day.
Okay, so you decided you were going to make an album,
Yeah, the first album, right?
and did you? How?
That came together so quickly. Like it was on Double Neck. I really wanted all those songs. Almost all of them were written for specifically Double Neck. They were written. I wanted to be able to play them live, like and I also wanted to do the album with very, very minimal like overdubbing. Like literally, some of those songs, they just mic'd the amp, and I did play them at the same time. And those are of course the shittier sounding one because you have one instrument going through one amp. Because that guitar only has. There are some double necks that have two outputs. Some 4-string bass, 6-string guitar, double necks, and that's obviously much better. But I wasn't gonna do all that. I'm like, I'm not gonna bring two amps to the goddamn show. I'm not gonna have two pedal boards. I'm not doing all that. Like if it sounds like shit, whatever. I don't care. Like I'm playing a fucking double neck. How badass is that, dude?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that's the first album. Basically written intentionally for Double Neck.
Okay.
The EP also kind of, except on that one I was like, wow, that was pretty bad. I'm just going to go ahead and write them how I want to, and I'll play them as best as I can live on the Double Neck. And then...
Wait, the EP was on Double Neck as well?
EP was on Double Neck as well. I mean, we were still a Double Neck band. Most recent album, the one with the really long name, Somewhere by the Light of the Doorway, that one, most of those songs were written with the intention of being played on Double Neck. I was using especially on the first album and on this second album, the EP I think was all in standard tuning. But the second album, that was all. A lot of that stuff was different tunings. The very first track on Somewhere by the Light of the Canoe, that's in a tuning that I actually invented.
That's rad.
I know. It was kind of a little bit of a stroke of brilliance, if I do say so myself. And it was because I was like, hey, I don't want to play double neck anymore. I'm gonna probably just get start using heavier 8 strings, maybe even get a baritone guitar or something like that. But while I still have this, baby guitar, that just has like 10s on it, what's probably the lowest I can go on a low E string? And I really, just because of the gauge of strings I had at the time, I was like, probably C sharp is the lowest I can go to. What can I do from there? Well, that's the third of it, A. So I can keep the second string at A. Oh, whoa, I can lower this one onto C sharp, and that's really comfortable. And then the G, okay, that one I can raise up to A. B I can raise up to C sharp, and E I can leave at E. And I'm like, okay, this is great, because the lower stuff goes lower, and then those there's that one gauge of Ernie Ball strings, heavy bottom, skinny top, or something like that. Yeah. Whatever. Me and my relationship.
It's the name of
No,
my sex
that's
tape.
not true. That is not true. My wife is very slim, actually. What was I getting at? I got distracted myself. I don't know. I like that tuning a lot, and basically, it's just a different organization of open A tuning, focusing more on the third. So I guess I don't know. It becomes more in a way emotional. I've always loved
Okay.
that intro riff on it.
On Canoe.
Kind of heartstrings. Full.
I wonder what, like, if memory serves, there are no vocals on the debut album.
No vocals on the debut album at all.
So what led you to the decision to start having vocals? Being
I
vocals?
started getting a little bit better at writing vocals. That's always the hardest thing for me. On the summer EP, there's only one song with vocals, and it's by far, I think, it's definitely my favorite song that I've written. I mean, I should say that, like, it's my most recent stuff that's about to be coming out. I just got released, but I still do love the song Aimless a lot just because of its simplicity. Like, and
super vibey song. I
thank
really
you very
enjoy
much.
Aimless.
Yeah, that one I've just for our next set list, going to it's the closer song.
Oh, cool.
Because I do think it's the best one. It's gonna be weird because like we got like a really heavy song that we're debuting at Sunday, November 16th, at Friends Gallery, where there is going to be the Parallel Purpose benefit show for wrongfully detained victims of ICE and citizens of Gaza. It's a benefit show, completely free, and all the profits from our merch sales will be going to those charities.
Damn, that's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Where is that going to be?
Oh, it's going to be at Friends Gallery in East End. It's on Harrisburg. I can't remember the exact address, but it's like if you want to take the train, which I highly recommend because Metro Rail is amazing. It is like 3 blocks from a stop on the Metro Rail, so like have like a kick-ass like weekend, like go downtown, go to Discovery Green, have fun, like enjoy the city, and then hop on the Green Line train into East End and take it to Friends Gallery. It's right next to, a lot of people know where Black Magic Social Club is. It's right next to there.
Oh, okay.
And again, it's completely free.
Have y'all played Black Magic Social Club before?
Yeah. I love that. Oh my god, I love that. It sounds so good there.
Yeah, that's one of our favorite venues. We when me and Jake and Jasper were doing Mousekin shit, that was our
Favorite.
Yeah, and and it was the first venue that we got to besides Super Happy Funland, and we're like, we belong here. This is where this music belongs.
I love it. I mean, we're definitely not like a punk band or a metal band, but I mean, we're kind of like an emo band, but not like that kind of emo.
Yeah.
But like a lot of our songs, like kind of are about like death and stuff like that. More recently. So yeah, I kind of like I do like playing there a lot. Yeah.
Anything?
It sounds great.
Anything weird and interesting belongs at Black Magic Social Club.
Absolutely.
You're a family there.
Mm-hmm. And they got pool tables.
Yeah. And I still have the backpack's not in here, but I got we went to a what's it called? It was a banding together event for it was like a drive for like feminine hygiene products.
Oh, that's awesome.
And there was a bunch of it was put on by like some local like anarchist groups and Space City Satanists.
Whoa.
I think. Yeah. And there was lots of free literature. I still haven't really read any of it, but there was like a bunch of stuff.
That's neat.
Yeah, they're really cool, like venue and group of people. So where did the titles for all of the songs on the first record come from? What is like?
Ask me like like specific ones, like just like
Okay.
randomly,
All right.
and I can tell you if there's like a reason for it or if it's just a random word I chose.
Komorebi. Komorebi.
Komorebi.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, it's the Japanese word for light filtering through trees.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's just a beautiful image, and I don't know, it kind of made me think about that when I wrote that. So there's that one. What else you got?
Geiger counter.
Geiger counter. Okay, that one is because that like stuttering riff I do. I couldn't do. I can.
Okay.
I couldn't always get the tremolo picking just right. So like.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it kind of sounded like a Geiger counter to me.
Oh, okay. Cool.
That song is by far one that a lot of people love, and like I want to bring it back because I don't know why that a lot of people like that one. That one I did use a looper pedal on it.
Oh, cool.
I was really trying to. Do you know the band L1011?
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 No.
Okay, they're a two-piece band. That is the band on that first album that was really trying to kind of be like,
Oh, okay.
but with not as many effects, as not as spacey, just kind of a little bit of a raw, more garage version of L1011. That's what I was trying to be, I guess. But yeah, they are two-piece, and in fact, the guy did at one point have like play a 6-string guitar, 4-string bass, double neck. But he is ridiculously good at looper pedals. One of the things he says is you really can unlock a lot of potential when you have two separate looper pedals. So like you set up a loop on one and then start playing over that and have that going and then create a loop with another looper pedal. And you just can do some crazy shit. He could do it. I tried. Occasionally I did it well. Most of the time I ended up making just stuff that nobody could play along to. So like, yeah. But anyway,
that can be the
yeah, Geiger
challenge.
counter is just like it kind of reminds me of Machine Gun, I think, by Jimi Hendrix.
Oh.
I don't know if this is coming through.
I don't either.
That's the bass line. Like the
Oh.
entire song is just that one bass line. You heard
Okay.
it. I mean, you probably did notice that already, but if you hadn't, it is just that over and over again.
Okay,
And then the guitar is doing some kind of interesting stuff. I've gotten Fugazi. People said it kind of sounds a bit like something that Fugazi would write. Which, yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah.
Are you, would you consider yourself a Fugazi fan?
Oh, yeah,
Or
absolutely.
Okay.
I went back and forth. Like, I mean, first Fugazi was my favorite, like, Ian Mackay band. And then I was like, oh, wait, hold on. Actually, Waiting Room is kind of lame. And like Minor Threat is where it's at, like way better. And then I got into like 90s Fugazi and they're like, oh, whoa. Oh, they got better. They got, definitely Fugazi fan. Yeah, Steady Diet of Nothing in particular. Oh my gosh. Good band.
Fugazi is another one of those bands. Not quite. I don't know. I hear Fugazi like name dropped more than Protest the Hero, but it is one of those bands of like, I bet I'd really enjoy that if I dove into it.
I'm so shocked that you haven't like done a deep dive on Fugazi. You really need to.
I talk like I love doing deep dives on lots of things, and I do, but I get obsessed with whatever I'm in, and nothing else exists.
It's like, sorry, I did a deep dive on this band, and I can't do a deep dive on those because I'm gonna deep dive forever, like for 3 years on this one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh
no, I get that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. What man? I can't remember what songs are on that first album.
We've got Cobra and Firewheel.
Okay.
And Falling Windows. Tell me where Falling Windows came from.
Falling Windows. I think that one starts with harmonics.
What made you want to title something "Falling Windows"?
I think
do you just
so.
have,
There's like I know there's a thing in like I don't know, like for in like economics, like in or stuff like in finance, like it means something about stocks, like or whatever. I don't know. But I think more what it came from is one time like my wife just told me, it's like, oh yeah, this is crazy, but just like every now and then we're pointing at the Chase Tower in downtown. She's like, these like pane glass windows, they just loosen and they just fall down. Just
whoa,
yeah, and that's like horrifying. So like literally, it
that's
is just about
crazy.
that.
That's crazy. It hasn't like
Um,
killed anybody yet. I guess it
mean,
has.
probably has.
Ooh, I'm gonna look that up
But
later.
like, I mean, it's like
That's wild.
that's not good. Anyway, I don't know. I thought about that, but I don't think there was really any like when I wrote it. Like, I was not thinking about that stuff. I just made some sick riffs, dude. Like, it's like I think that one's one of the ones where I think it's probably like capo, like fourth fret, and a lot of
If I had heard that, I would never. I would either title the first thing I wrote after I heard about that, so I didn't like overthink it forever and go like, whatever I give this title to has to be fucking cool because that's such a wild idea. Windows falling.
So a lot of the songs, like I tried to remember the tuning. I would title so anything song that begins with D is maybe in drop D or open D tuning. Anything that is like has like C sharp, like maybe the first chord is CH chimenea.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a hashtag. You know, the sharp symbol looks like an H, so CH,
Right.
C sharp.
Oh, that's funny.
And I think there's a few songs that I did that with, but most of them, I don't know. I just like thought of a word that sounded cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should. I wish I could be.
I tried to always make them like just one word songs. So yeah.
Is that like a trend with your favorite artists?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. I think in particular Joyce Manor is the band that got me doing that. I mean, they got a lot of songs that are like two words also, but I've always wanted to also though write like just title a song something like very
Weird.
2008, like
Oh yeah.
dogs can grow beards all over, stuff like that. Like it's by The Devil Wears Prada.
Right.
Yeah, something like that. But the moment hasn't come yet.
It almost came with the title of a 2024 album, but it's long and ethereal.
Mm-hmm.
What inspired the art on this first album?
That is a collage that I made in like 2019. I actually never glued it together. I like laid it out like as I wanted it to be. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna glue this down, but instead I put it in like a little sandwich bag, all the pieces. It's somewhere at me and my wife's apartment, and I've never actually glued it together. It's somewhere out there.
that.
I should do that eventually. But yeah, but I took a picture of it in like 2018, and it, like has been on my phone ever since then. In my on my iCloud or whatever.
And that's the picture that you used for
the first album.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Like just the picture from your phone. No,
Yeah.
like edited to it.
Well, yeah. I probably put it in Canva and like increase the, I don't know, contrast and stuff
okay.
like that. I did, and I like added like
Shine that up a little bit.
yeah. Did I put the band name on it? Can't remember if I did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Top left there.
Yeah, of course. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's that. And then the other one, that's also like a picture that I had like on my phone from a long time ago, that I just, kind of did something. I don't like that the EP album, cover. It's just like the idea of like the moon and the beach is kind of cool, but I don't know. It could have been a better beach shot, but I'm still happy with it.
I really dig it, and I'll tell
Thank
you
you.
why. Um, no, I don't know why I dig it, but one of the things that comes to mind, um, is are you familiar with like any analog horror shit?
Mm-mm.
No.
No,
So
sorry.
there's a YouTube channel called Local 58,
Mm-hmm.
and they've been putting out like analog horror stuff for a while, and it all just looks like it came on a public access channel in the 80s or something, and there is one video. I think it's called Sky Watching, and
Mm-hmm.
the whole thing, it seems to come out to like there are there's like a species on the moon that's coming to like invade Earth, but
Whoa.
it's like trying to like infiltrate society and brainwash people through the TVs. And so it's like sending weird messages, and
Whoa.
like you'll see uh like like you would see on a public access channel in the 90s or something. It's like at 8 o'clock we've got this, and then 9 o'clock, and then it would have like the lineup, and then you'll see like it like cut out, and it'll say like look away, and like just weird shit. And I love like
This
hearing
sounds like
shit like that.
something that I might be able to find out like on archive.org, just like for free.
Oh,
Or
it's just on
something.
YouTube.
Oh,
It's
it's just on YouTube. Perfect.
yeah, yeah. This wasn't actually like aired on TVs, and they like made it look like that.
Oh, okay.
That's why it's called analog horror. But there's one video called Sky Watching where, basically it looks like the moon is approaching Earth to kill everybody,
Mm-hmm.
and that's kind of what I see. I feel like I'm projecting my own like uh weird idea onto
Yeah.
this. I like this so much. I wish I would have thought of it for something. But it's like the innocence of just like some children
Yeah.
just walking on a beach, and then the looming everything coming to
Mm-hmm.
kill everyone. Is
It's
how
a picture. Actually, just like a friend of mine like posted on Facebook, and I'm like, that's kind of cool. I was like making it. I was thinking at the time. I think I was making a flyer for his band. And I'm like, hey, this is a picture that you posted, and like, y'all want to use it for a flyer? And he just never responded to the message. And I'm like, and then like forever ago, like then like
He's
years
like,
later,
"Better
he's like,
forgive us
oh,
than
my bad, I'm
permission."
not responding. It was like, I'm not in a band anymore. I'm like, okay. I mean, well, if you ever are again, and then he has been, but he forgot about that. Like, you
Oh,
know,
okay.
um, and I don't know. Then like years later, I'm like, I'm just gonna go ahead and use this. And then like after I released it, I was like, hey, just I mean, I just want to say I use this. Like, you know, I'm positive you don't care. And he's like, oh, that's cool. That's it. But yeah, yeah,
I really
yeah. Thank
I
you.
really dig it a lot.
Appreciate it.
I kind of wish there was a shirt that had that art
Yeah.
on it. I would buy that shirt.
Okay. The tire tracks are what kind of like, you know, ugh, they kind of ruin it for me. But I
I
guess
can see
they
that.
seem more real.
Yeah.
And then the let's see what other art there is. The next the most recent album.
Yeah.
That is done by my friend Amy, who is an incredible collage artist. And I just reached out. I'm like, hey, can I use this as an album cover? And like, yes. And like, they already like had put that phrase on it. Somewhere by the light of the doorway, pull to your door and sway. So like, that's not like a lyric in any of the songs.
Oh. It's not like
That's
something you
just
came up with. It was just
that was what was on her art. So that's what the
that's
album
cool.
title became. And I like, you know, I was like, hey, are you okay if I make this the album title also? And she's like, yeah.
That's a local collage artist?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Rad. I love that. Yeah, I wanted to. I have always been a person who's like, if something's gonna be on something, it's gotta mean something to me. It's gotta have like, and a lot of these like images seemed so like random. I wanted to know like, what do these mean to you?
Yeah.
But I love even more that it's just like
The meaning is that it looks badass to me.
Right on.
Less.
Do you let's see. Let's see. April 29th, 2022, the debut Gather the Corners album was released. And then in August of that same year, the summer EP was released.
Wow. Was that quick of a follow-up?
Yeah, it was really quick. Did you have any of those songs written like
I don't think I did. I mean, I just work like ridiculously quickly. Like as far as guitar and instruments go, like I mean, I can probably easily write something like if like I really put my mind to it like every day. It actually kind of annoys myself, like because definitely my band, like I'll like make a little phone demo and like send it to them, and it's like, Kevin, we already have like 10 that you sent us this month, and like,
yeah.
and I'll just forget songs, like but yeah, I'm trying. Like,
I'm the same way,
that.
but kind of in the opposite way. I'm like, I was a writer before I knew how to play anything. So I'm like, the most, like the longest I've gone without writing any lyrics is maybe 2 months. Like since I was 13, like I'm shitting out lyrics constantly.
Opposite, I cannot. I'm so bad with words. I'm so bad with lyrics.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So like, since you seem to feel like an insecurity around like writing lyrics, when you decided to start like writing vocals into the band's songs, was it like how did you decide what those lyrics would be?
Well,
How did it
the
sound?
first song with lyrics is Aimless, and it literally has 16 syllables in it. So yeah, Aimless, Blind Eye, High Hopes, Looked Like. That's the first verse, and then there's a little instrumental verse, and then there's a different riff, that comes up next, and then the lyrics there are naive, trauma, envy, harmless. I mean, just 2-syllable words that I just felt sounded badass together. And then recently, like not on the recording, I just second verse same as the first, and then but like like about a year ago at shows, I did create additional lyrics, and it's we're all I can't remember. In the moment when I'm like playing live, I can remember, but not right now. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So I would assume like you have the very opposite problem of what I have, and you have lots of like riffs that don't have a home in a song.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I have like a shit ton of lyrics that
More
don't
chord
have home in a
progressions.
song.
More chord progressions. I'm not so great at riffs, but yeah.
Do you have
chord progressions?
Do you have any song like Gather the Corner songs that exist that the lyrics came before anything else?
I can't think of a single one probably.
Super interesting.
Yeah.
I'll dig that.
Probably not. Maybe Palms, because like the guitar is so, which is our newest release. That one, I mean, the guitar is just, so mailed in. I'm not shitting on myself, but I mean, it's just like it's a 2-chord song pretty much. I mean, the verse is E minor, then I don't know what that chord even is. It's some type of D chord.
I don't know the names of any. I sat down a while back with a like chord chart website to like try and organize my shit.
Mm-hmm.
And like I've written so many things over the years that I just have tons of I've tried to organize my fucking just endless surplus of songs and videos, and I haven't found a great way to do it yet.
Yeah.
But just like to where if I'm like, oh, I want to revisit that one, I can do it relatively quickly because like I don't remember I don't really know music theory. I kind of put things together to
Mm-hmm.
see if they work and sound
Yeah.
good. And I take videos of everything that I do because I can't
smart.
like
Yeah.
remember. I mean, it's very, but then it's just buried in a bunch of
Yeah. Other ones.
videos
Yeah.
of everything else in my life.
Yeah.
And
I mean, doing everything like videoing yourself, recording it, writing it down. These are all really helpful things, you know. But I mean, I was actually for a lot of them writing like full on tablature.
ooh,
Uh, yeah. But I kind of want to do that, like approach it again. I think I tabbed out completely like maybe 6 of our songs.
that's cool. And it like ultimately, I remember I spent so much time on it when I was doing it a lot, and I would like tell my friends about it. They're like, "That's cool. I would never do that."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "So why am I doing this?" I'm like, "Well, like I like started playing guitar, learning tabs and reading chord charts, and it just like it for me kind of like makes it feel more official or legit when you
When it's
like
written down.
yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
you're like this is not just a
Yeah.
thing that I scribbled down. This is like
I
an
mean,
established song.
obviously it's a good idea to do. Like, I mean, our definitely the song that has the best like moment in it is Disarray, which
I love Disarray.
yeah, oh my god, I love that one too. But it is kind of hard. I mean, basically a lot of our songs are a vehicle for one part, and that is definitely one of those songs. Like, because like I mean the verses are just like 3 chord progressions, and then it's all about that bridge. I wouldn't even call it a solo, but there is a lot of lead lines, of some tapping in it and stuff like that. But when we were writing the bass part for it, so initially on the recording, it gets really quiet, and the saxophone that comes in. But when we were playing live, like Gomez wasn't going to be playing saxophone live. Like we needed bass there, so we rewrote it how it is live. I kind of do want to re-record that song in a way, but alas. But yeah, I wrote it out and we had a sheet music stand at practice and all, and I mean we when I don't know, I would conduct them and then you go to here, yeah. I don't know that's
That's
how
awesome.
that song came together. I mean, and I know how to write out music. I don't obviously know sheet music, but nobody does that in rock bands and
Right.
stuff like that. You just write E. I mean, on our new song that we have that we're gonna be debuting, what I wrote for Richie is okay. I mean, you could do whatever you want, but the main thing in the intro of the song is just this G octave thing. And then in the verse, it's just kind of like B octave thing. And then basically the chorus is essentially a run up the G scale and then a run down the G major scale.
Okay.
That's it. And because I'm not going to write out the entire G major scale. He already knows it.
Right.
Yeah. So I just write, yeah, listen to it, but then also know that's what's happening. And you'll get it. That's how I write it out and stuff. Yeah, I can't wait to play that song. We jammed it for the first time 2 days ago, and it's really smooth. So I'm stoked for that one.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I've seen y'all play like live at this point. Probably like 10 or 12 or
Something
something.
about that, yeah.
What are the lyrics in Disarray? What are
Disarray, Beneath the Neon, Cherished and Frayed, Treasured for Whispers, in Disarray, Broken Dreamcatcher, Disguised Caress, Threadlights, Secrets, Collective Bliss, Dancing in Time. Just phrases that sounded badass. Basically, I saw a Dreamcatcher in a dumpster at work, and that's what like set it off. I was like going to take out the trash, and there was like just a Dreamcatcher in this dumpster. I'm like, whoa, dude, that's like a metaphor.
it's poetic, bro.
Yeah, and I'm like, so like I started writing about it, like, and you know, that's where that started.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else are you into besides music? I feel like there's like
Not much.
like do you
Biking.
okay.
I mean, yeah, I like movies. I read occasionally.
What
um,
I don't know how to explain this, but I feel like there's something like
I feel like poetry a little bit. Like, you know, I mean, I'm not good at writing lyrics, and I'm not good at like writing poems too much. I don't know. Anything kind of like creative, I guess. I mean,
what are your top 5 favorite movies?
top 5 favorite movies. I just watched Train Spotting 2 for the first time.
Oh wow.
That one is on the fresh on my mind. No Country
know
for
there
Old
was a
Men
Train
I like a
Spotting 2.
lot.
I just watched No Country for Old Men for the first time like
yeah.
3 weeks ago or something.
I feel like that's such a typical guy answer though. It's like either that or Fight Club like is every guy's favorite movie. I don't know. What else?
I feel like the people that say Fight Club is their favorite movie, and the people that say No Country is their favorite movie.
Same people.
I feel like they're different kinds of people.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because No Country is very like
Slower.
yeah, in a way it's very like
I'd rather hang out with a No Country for Old Men lover than a Fight
yeah.
Club lover. You know,
Yes.
it's like, oh man,
Whereas
you're
I'll
35.
recognize
By this time, by this age, you need to be saying that No Country for Old Men is your favorite. Like that was okay when you were 25, not when you're 35.
So Jake is a really
He
big
loves
Cormac
McCarthy.
He
Yeah,
loves okay. So yeah, and he told me for a long time to watch that movie. He said it's and I heard it was like several of my friends in their top 5. I'm like, I gotta see this finally, and I like I think I was getting a Christmas present for Kindle. No, I haven't had it for that long. It must have been a birthday present for Kindle. Yeah. And the place where I was at, I was like, oh, these are movies. I wonder if they have. And then they had it. And so I grabbed it. And yeah, it was fantastic. But okay. So
I like The Walking Dead a lot.
Okay.
I like anything with like really good sets and like scenery and stuff like that. Like just like a feast for the eyes and like
see that like the sounds that you put together that come out of you and the way that you write lyrics. I'm like, I feel like you're either into kind of nicher movies or like photography.
I do like photography. Yeah. Yeah, I don't own a camera though. I mean, other than my phone. Like, I don't know. I just, man, I just like living, man. LIVIN.
There you go.
And you know, you just go through life and you see something and you're like, whoa, that's crazy. Like, I don't know. One of the things I was just thinking about it. One of the insanest things I ever saw was like, I don't know, I was like 13 years old or something, and there was a fire ant pit in my backyard, and the fire ants had used these like tiny flower petals in the fire ant pit, and I'm like, that is the most beautiful fire ant pit I've ever seen. Like, it had these tiny purple flowers like dispersed throughout the dirt. Like, it was just like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just imagining like this, like, it's like, oh my gosh, we're gonna make this so much better. Like, here's what I'm seeing: purple flowers here. Like, it's just like,
Not just another pit.
yeah, I was just like imagining like extreme makeover ant pile edition. Like, it. So I don't know. I gotta use that as a lyric someday.
Yeah.
But I can't see how to do that one. Like, I already used something about fire ant pits in a song. I can't remember how to play it. I should probably bring it back. But it was when I met my wife. I was playing the song. The lyric was, "It sucks when there's fire ant pits and paintball parks." We're dust stuck on a ceiling fan blade. Shit like that. Just like, yeah.
It sounds like emo shit.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
But I mean, that's kind of my home base as
Yeah.
well. Emo shit.
I don't know. Musicians and like comedians, like, observational comedians,
Yeah.
I feel like go hand in hand. Like, who would think to like make a joke about, I don't know, dust on a ceiling fan blade, and who would think to make lyrics about that? Like, they go hand in hand. Like, people who like notice something and it's like, hey, this hasn't been talked about, this hasn't been sung about, but it's like something that we've all seen and we've all had like wonder, like, how does like dust just, it's spinning. I don't think I've ever turned off the ceiling fan in my bedroom, but still there's somehow fucking dust on that shit. How the fuck? It's never stopped spinning.
Kind of like, maybe this is an obvious answer. I don't know. Never looked into it. I grew up in a place where lots of people had like pickup trucks, flatbeds.
Yeah.
And they would keep shit back there that would stay there forever.
Yeah.
I'm like, how? How does it not fly out?
Yeah.
The answer is probably really like surface level physics, but still, I'm just like, how's this pair of shoes? But you've driven
have you
90
not-
on the highway.
It's like, I see you drive in the neighborhood. I know that you go over speed bumps at 75 miles per hour. Like, how has something not bumped out? Like, yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Yeah.
You mentioned observational comedians. Who are some of your? I feel like
James Acaster.
James Acaster.
Yeah, he's
wow.
the best. Yeah.
Okay. I saw a little bit of one of his specials one time. It wasn't what I was looking for.
Repertoire
at the time,
is the best one ever. I could rewatch that a million times.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. I love Repertoire.
You say that's your like all time.
Yeah. And
Like
he's a
a good
musician
showman.
himself. Like,
Oh,
incredible
really?
musician. Yeah.
Huh.
Like, he kind of said that he started doing stand-up because like he's like, well, this music shit, it's not working out for me. I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to do that because like I think occasionally I'm funny like conversationally, but I'm not funny on a stage.
Me and Jake talk about that all the time. He like has tossed around the idea of like trying to do stand up.
He is a stand-up comedian on stage. Sometimes, like, every time he's very funny, but a lot of times he's way funnier.
Yeah.
I feel like at the last show he was like, man, I'm just gonna play the songs and I'll do my 3 jokes. Like, and yeah,
At the Way Up show.
mm-hmm. Yeah, that one.
That was the whole.
I think he was kind of bummed out. Like, so
It was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's told the band and me since then. He's like, oh, a lot of compliments on like us doing a 2-piece thing. I'm like, yeah. The whole time it was like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, this is weird.
Yeah.
And usually
what tuning does he play in?
Standard.
Standard, okay.
Yeah. And like usually my phone is on a tripod somewhere videoing the show. But for the first time in like 30 shows, it wasn't, because I was constantly checking my phone for like, where are the dudes? Are they coming back? What's going on?
Yeah.
But okay, interesting. Because
Yeah.
I feel like my friends got me into comedy over the years, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of one of the only like people left in my friend group that's like, oh, you see this new special? Because they don't give a shit about specials anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like follow comedians. That's interesting, James. Because I feel like I watched like 15 minutes of, I guess the repertoire special once, and it just wasn't what I was looking for at the time, so I turned it off. But
Yeah, so James Acaster #1, Shang Wang, who's from Houston, actually. He's gotta be my #2, like just like off the dome.
oh, right on.
Thinking,
Do you go see local comedy shows a lot?
no, not really.
No.
I mean, I live pretty close to a secret group. Like, I
That's
go
the
to, I go
place.
to, I hang out with, you know, Danny at whenever I go to his place. I pass by it, like, it's like 3 blocks to my right, and usually when I come home though, like I drive right by it, and I always like slow down to see what's on the marquee because I do shows there too.
Yeah.
Like music shows. But yeah, I haven't gone there in a long time. It's a shame, but I should. Yeah, Natsuo just down the street from me. Occasionally they do open mic stand up.
I find it, as someone who, I don't think I've ever gone to see like a local comedian, local comedy set. But I consider myself like, I'm, one of my favorite podcasts is called Good Ones, and they like the host of that and someone from like Vulture. Every year they sit down and go like, what are the top 10 specials from the year? And I'm like excited about that.
Yeah.
Every year, like, but I don't like make an effort to
Yeah,
go
for
to the local scene or anything. But no, interesting. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just, we gotta check the time. Like, I don't know. Like, there's a possibility of going to El Tiempo, and like I would kind of have to leave like now. But I think my wife was like also like, I'm probably just gonna go home actually though. But I'm gonna see like if she's like, so yeah, El Tiempo, and if she's like, if that's what I see, like we're gonna have to like.
All right. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. But we'll see because she might just be like, hey, nah, I'm just going home.
Gotcha.
But yeah, dude. And of course, Mitch Hedberg, of course.
Oh man.
But
Classic.
he was who I would probably try to emulate but you can't do it because like he already did it. And like so many other people have also done the Mitch Hedberg thing that like it just doesn't work. You'd have to be really good at one-liners to be the new one-liner guy.
Mitch Hedberg was like I think maybe favorite comedian is Louis C.K. And
Yes. Him too.
he makes it look effortless. Like he's just standing up on stage going like, what should we talk about? And just like, the other day, like makes it look like something he's coming up with in the moment. I feel like that's like how you can tell a master from other people. And I feel like Mitch Hedberg had that as well. But maybe, I don't know, maybe he was doing so much like LSD during that time. He was just actually coming up with stuff like on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I've always about doing is like just kind of trying to do a type of thing. I mean, but this is like it takes. I don't know. You have to have like the credibility beforehand to do it. Kind of the joke be like you're a comedian that sucks. Like Tim Heidecker did that.
Oh
like
yeah.
he'll like tell jokes that are very like
I watched
10 years old. Like, he'll be
Yeah.
like, what do you think about this guy, Barack Obama? Like, it's like, and he'll be telling that joke in like
just shit posting
2019.
to the audience.
And it's like more like,
I
yeah.
think I watched one of his recent specials where he was just literally a
But the joke
shit
is
comedian the whole time.
I'm bad.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it's one of those things like I don't think what's his name, Tim Robinson ever did stand up. Yeah,
Not that I know of.
Yeah, and then, you know what? I'm sure a million people have asked him, and I'm sure his answer is it's completely different. Making a sketch, being funny in sketch form, being funny on stage is two totally different things. Yeah,
And he was
and also I cannot be what he does like on stage. Although there's that thing that we'll see that me and Jake are going to be working on. Like he said, like, hey, my friend wants to make this little limited series that we're just put on YouTube where
the show
yeah,
with John.
yeah. I haven't talked to that
yeah.
guy. I told he's like, hey, let's meet up. It's like, I'm going on this little weekend run. We'll hang out. I'll probably text him like right when I leave. Like, I'm like, okay, hey, let's do this. You know, hang out soon. Cause yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, that was he. I guess it was 2020, maybe 2021, because it was during COVID when no one was like leaving the house, and we're like, we're gonna go to PJ's or Patrick's, and when that's when he first was like coming up with first sharing with us the idea about the show, and I'm stoked that he's coming around back to it. I'm excited for what it comes out to be and to be a part of it in any way that I can, because it sounds like
It's a good concept. It reminds me of the show Tires.
Yeah. Oh yes.
I wanted
Tires is so
I wanted to do one basically just as taking the valet guys like bit on Key and Peele and just making that into a show. Because I mean, valet guys are hilarious when you like hang out with them, like. And I mean, it's a pretty crazy job. They drive like sometimes insanely expensive cars.
Yeah.
And I mean, they have like funny stories, and I don't know, they're fun guys to hang out with.
I make a good show.
Yeah.
You probably see some wild stuff.
Oh yeah,
as
for sure.
a valet driver.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What else would you like to say about your
What
band?
else do I want to say? Well, check us out. Listen to us. Buy our shit. Come
Yeah.
to our shows.
One of them, the Somewhere by the Light.
The
I'm
most
gonna say it as fast as I can. Somewhere by the light of the doorway says the pull your door its way. God
that
damn
was it. You got it. You
I
nailed it.
tripped a little bit. It's on cassette.
Yeah.
Right?
We have like 3 more, I think.
That's sick.
Yeah, which is sad. Like we only did a run of I think we did a run of 28 of them.
Do you have a cassette player yourself?
I do. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Just like a little cheap handheld one. That's all I got.
Do you listen to cassettes? Like
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
what is your
Not exclusively. You know,
what's one of your go-to cassettes that you own to listen to?
this is this band from. Okay, this is who I was kind of going for in particular on Aimless. Probably does not come through at all. There's a old band from Canada called Johns.
John's?
Jons. They named themselves after this, I think, fake supermarket in LA. There's and their first album is literally a screenshot from Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, sick.
And so I'm watching Curb Your Enthusiasm, like, and all of a sudden, like, it's just a cutscene right before, like, an establishing shot, basically, kind of thing, and it just shows that image from the album cover. I'm like, that's it, that's that album. And I did not know that until that moment, and I had been listening to that album for like 5-6 years. It's really good. It's yeah, like kind of neo-psych. They're Canadian. They're like Mac DeMarco but better.
Oh.
Less about cigarettes, I guess. But yeah, they don't exist anymore. But I really like that album because they do a lot of like very lo-fi recording techniques. I don't know, it's good stuff.
Did you say earlier that there's a song y'all recently released called Palms?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
Where is it?
that's only on Bandcamp right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Um, yeah. Uh, but that's gonna be on the pretty sure on the next album.
Okay,
Yeah.
rad.
You never know until it's actually done. Like out of nowhere, I might just be like, "Hold on, no, say that. Just keep that as a single." Who knows?
Are you like, at this point, are you like, we'll write songs along the way, maybe we'll
Yeah.
pick from those and put them on, or are you like writing for,
I was initially trying to do a work of Southern Gothic, and Palms is very much that. And I still
Southern Gothic?
yeah, Southern Gothic
Oh.
emo album.
Oh, rad.
So very much in the vein of um, Fables of the Reconstruction by REM.
Oh, okay.
But that is a very much the moon, and I'll be happy just to land among the stars. You know, so yeah. Um, but I might, I don't know, all of a sudden have a whole bunch of ideas, and I'll just save those Southern Gothic ones for later. I mean, one of the songs on that's going to be on the album, Moss, that's very also Southern Gothic.
How would you, I've never,
I wrote what?
how would you explain the term Southern Gothic? I've never heard that before. Is it a specific thing, or is it just like, think Gothic in the...
By far, To Kill a Mockingbird is like
Oh,
the biggest like example of it.
okay.
I don't know how to describe it, but there is an element of like a darkness of like I don't know, like it's almost like romanticism, like you know how like
Oh, was it like Faulkner?
I don't know who that was.
Yeah. William Faulkner. Like he wrote,
William Faulkner. But what did he write? What did he write?
he wrote he wrote A Light in August. He wrote, I think it's called As I Lay Dying.
Oh shit! Like the band.
He wrote the band.
Oh, he made that band. Shit. I mean, I'm not the first. Like, there's like a famous like kind of shoegaze band called the Boo Radleys, and that's a character in
Right.
in
The
To Kill a
Wronged.
Mockingbird.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it really. I guess it's just kind of like, you know, when people think first like, you know, or a romantic novel, they're thinking like Fabio and stuff like that. But like actually, like a lot of westerns, like are kind of like considered like romance, kind of like
Yeah.
you just romanticize something,
Right.
like romanticize the West, romanticize. I mean, I feel like Train Spotting kind of like romanticizes being a dirty, you know, filthy Scottish person. You know,
That's a movie I've meant to watch for a long time, and just like every time I get a chance to watch a movie, I don't think about it, or I look up and go like, oh, I'm gonna have to find that somewhere else, and I don't watch it. I got on a excuse me. I got on a, I don't know if this will make any sense to you, but my last like big like consuming obsession was with Green Day's American Idiot, and it was like, I guess it was it last year now?
you're just like,
Damn.
wow, this is like a perfectly made album.
Yeah, and it was just like the thing that made me so like interested in it was like literally just growing up in a very conservative area and not being aware of how big the like anti-Bush like movement was in the country, and I was like the song American Idiot and Holiday, like it seemed like the most like outspoken against the presidency songs were the like radio hits. I'm like, how is that? Like what was it that made like and people that um, I don't know. I overthought and got really in my head about it, but it made me like really dive into the album for the first time.
Yeah.
And then I was exploring like just because I wasn't aware of any of this growing up. It was like um I uh I wrote a if you gotta go, just let me know.
No,
I'm
no,
kinda
we're
on
good.
it.
We're good.
Me and Jake have our Mouseskin project. He sends me tracks. I write lyrics to him. I wrote some lyrics during this time about stuff that I was just learning about the Iraq War and what was like really going on
Mm-hmm.
behind underneath it. And I called it "Stop Drinking Water" because literally, if you had told me when I was a kid, it was like maybe we shouldn't be at war with Iraq, I would have been like, "That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard." Like we
Whoa.
support the troops. Like it seemed like something that I grew up knowing as common sense
Mm-hmm.
was just not reliable at all. And I don't know. I looked up a lot of like what were the protest songs coming out during this time? And I landed on like just exploring the world of American Idiot.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of circled back to Train Spotting, just thinking about was it the Saint Jesus of Suburbia character?
Mm-hmm.
Seemed to have a lot in common with
Parallels.
what I remembered about
That's fine.
about Train Spotting.
Okay. Neat.
I don't know if it's related at all. I still haven't watched Train Spotting, but I
I've
literally
only seen the second one because it's free on TV.
you've only made that's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I
And I'm
okay.
like, I gotta see the first one, but like, I can't find it anywhere like on a streaming platform for
Yep,
free.
dude. Find
Yeah.
it like gotta pay for it.
Oh,
Fuck that. Like I'm not
Yeah.
gonna pay anything for it. My friend Josh, who has showed me weird shit over the years since we've been friends.
Danny and his roommates, they in Emilio, they have so many like DVDs and like VHSs and just like stuff saved on like hard drives. So like, I'll probably just go over to his house and be like, "Hey,
That's the
you guys
way.
have this? Let me hang out and watch it."
Invite me.
Yeah.
I would love to.
Man, Gomez has been saying I need to make you watch all of Cowboy Bebop all the way through, and I'm like, okay, because I've watched like I think 3 episodes of it, and I think there's not that much more. It's like only
My friend who
20,
showed
20
me Train Spotting. Well, I don't think we actually watched it together. He's talked about it a lot. He always said that if there was one show that he wishes he could remove from his history so we could watch it again for the first time, it's Cowboy Bebop. And I don't understand people's obsession with it. I would
mean,
like
I
to.
watched the first 3 episodes. And I'm like, yeah, this stands apart. Like, I do like this. This is I mean, I just don't. I'm not into a lot of anime in general, but I'll check it out. I do want to do it. Like, I just don't know. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna do it tonight.
There we go.
What else? Yeah. Okay, I got a funny story about Green Day and American Idiot.
Okay.
So I was in ROTC in high school, and I very
Right
much
on.
at that time was like, I mean, you know, it was 2003, and you know, that's the end of middle school. This is 2 years after 9/11. So at when you're in, you remember when you're in middle school, you go to the high school that you're about to be going to, and try to figure out, you know, what electives you're going to do your first year. And the ROTC guys, like, I mean, the guys who are like recruiters for high school or in ROTC are like recruiters for the actual military. Like they're sharks.
Damn.
So they like came up to me, and I'm like very shy kid, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to shoot guns?" You know, and I'm like, "Yeah, I guess that kind of sounds cool."
That's how they. That's
Yeah.
how they presented it.
No, they didn't say that. No, but I mean, they did not do that. I will be honest, they did not do that. But
Okay.
they were. I mean, they were very confident.
I remember it being like, I had a couple friends that went into the military, and one of them was like, knew I played music. They're like, dude, you could play in the band. There's like all sorts of
I
things
really
you can do
wish
in the
I did that.
military.
I never played in band. I never played in orchestra. I kind of feel like maybe if I did, I would not have continued playing guitar. Like, because I feel like, I mean, I don't know a lot of people that were in band and orchestra that are in bands now. Like, because I think sometimes your creative desires like get squashed out of you
Yeah.
or like just the way that
Fucking capitalism, dude.
the way that like
Literally, though.
people in like bands create that were not in that, like, I mean, you have to think yourself. You have to come up. I don't know. I only took like I think like 5 or 6 guitar lessons, like formal guitar lessons, and that's it. And then I was like, I think I got it from here. You know.
I have, I don't know how it's coming across, but I have given probably 20 times more guitar lessons than I ever received.
Yeah.
I had a,
Not me, but like, you know, I've shown bandmates how to play parts. And that's
okay.
it.
I've like, I took a job with I do know how to play guitar. I promise. I promise to do. I took a job, especially like during COVID, working for a company that like connects people that are skilled in an instrument and want to teach with interested learners, and started like learning how to teach as someone who was self-taught more or less with all the stuff that except for trumpet is the one thing I'm like trained at. Like
Really?
yeah, because I
Wow.
was in middle school and high school band, and
Oh, I forgot to tell my Green Day story.
yeah, shit.
Okay, so hold on. So yeah, like
Throwback.
I don't think American Idiot had come out yet, but you know, I joined ROTC, and like, you know, I'm when I graduate, I'm gonna join the military and I'm gonna kill terrorists. So Green Day comes out and like he's got the, you know, really stark black hair and he's got the eye makeup, and I'm like,
Right.
wow, he looks so different. He cannot possibly be American. Also, he's saying he hates America. Like, he must be from Germany. Like,
Damn.
so literally, there's a G in the GER in Germany and in Green Day, and I'm just like, yeah, they're German. They're a German band.
Just a
I
psyop.
literally thought that for about like a month, and then like I don't know, read about them, and like it's like, oh, they're from, wait, what? They're from California? I'm like, oh, huh, okay.
Well, that time exploring American Idiot led me just on I never listened to most Green Day songs. I never listened through the whole album American Idiot, but I only heard what I've heard of Green Day was only fucking songs from American Idiot, and so I started digging into like them as a band and where they came from. I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
dudes from California.
Yeah. I mean, I remember though, actually before though, I had listened to, you know, dun 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 dun
Yeah, Brains
dun,
too.
dun. Yeah, that one. And I didn't know that was Green Day. That was the song that played on the radio, and like I'm like, that's cool.
It is cool that like
That's
one
cool.
of
It's
those.
just descending.
Yeah.
What a concept.
Yeah. They did like as much as their earlier albums were like less accessible, or their like earlier music was less accessible punk.
Mhm.
But by the time they got to Dookie, they're already like in like early 20s and like making songs that to this day people are like, oh shit, that's them.
Mm-hmm.
I'd heard them, but I didn't know it was
Yeah.
them. Like Welcome to Paradise. Like a bunch of people probably don't know that was them.
Yeah. It's always weird, like learning about like a song that you've heard like a million times, but you never knew who the band was.
I love that kind of shit.
Like-
I have a playlist. I make playlists all the time.
Mhm.
It's one of my like it's the reason I don't get a lot of things done, but I love fucking making lists of things. But for the past like 2 years, I have a playlist where I've been like, anytime a song just like randomly gets stuck in your head that you haven't heard in a long time,
Mhm.
I add it to the playlist. And then I listen back through the playlist and go like, oh, I didn't know the rest of the song even sounded like this.
Yeah.
And I'm finding out things about songs that I like grew up, because that's like what you think is like what I found is what you think is like randomly stuck in your head. It's from when you were growing up. It's from like, and now I have like my own like personal like radio station of my life.
Yeah.
Like I listen to these, I'm like, oh shit, wow, I haven't heard
Yeah.
that forever. I grew up with that.
I can't remember. There was like a song that like I finally like pulled out my phone and like sound hounded it and like figured out who it was. And I had been thinking for the longest time. I mean, it kind of sounded like the Decemberists had kind of like a little bit of that.
The what? The Decemberists?
Decemberists.
Jasper
That voice.
mentions them a lot.
But it was Harvey Danger. That song.
Flagpole Sitta?
Flagpole Sitta.
Mm.
And they are both from the Pacific Northwest, so they, I guess that's why they have similar sounding voices.
I've never really listened to the Decemberists. I know Jasper's
But I always
mentioned
thought
them a lot.
I'm like, this is the only December song that's good, and then like I like
It
listen,
wasn't
and
then.
then I'm like, and then like I think my wife was like, this isn't the Decemberists, Kevin,
That's
and I'm like,
rad.
yeah, it is. Like, don't you hear the voice? Like that's the Decemberist guy, and then like I'm like, oh shit, okay,
That's funny.
damn. In my head, I was like, I made up this whole story. Like, yeah, this is before they started doing that stuff about like living on wooden ships. This is when they were a real band. But
I never really listened to them
I was wrong
either.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of tired.
Yeah,
I'm a sleepyhead.
I understand. I want to leave you with this.
What
If
you
you're into watching specials,
Oh yeah.
I have one for you that I would love to hear your reaction on
Okay.
and thoughts to. If you're a Tim Robinson fan, you've
Oh, yeah.
probably heard of Connor O'Malley.
Yes.
Have you watched his special? His latest one?
He does a stand-up special
Yeah.
on stage, like on
dude,
stage.
it's so good.
Wait,
Oh my
what?
God. Yeah. He like
I thought he just had his YouTube channel where he like.
it's only on YouTube, but it's
Oh
like in
my
front of an
God.
audience, and he has
Oh
like
my God.
a slide presentation.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
it's
yeah, I
so
need to get
good.
to my car right now and put that on right now while I'm
Yeah.
driving home.
It's so good.
Oh my God. Okay, dude.
Kevin Tarney from Gather the Corners, thank you
Thank you
for
fist bump.
for joining me here on
Thank you for
Songs and
letting me, like,
Storytellers.
Have this on my lap so haphazardly.
Yeah.
Guitar time. That is a beautiful guitar.
Thanks, man. I made some cool stuff with it. But yeah, speaking of cool stuff, listen to Gather the Corners. Go see Gather the Corners.
Yeah. This upcoming, not this upcoming Sunday, but the Sunday after this upcoming one.
Yeah.
The 16th.
That's
November
the benefit
16th.
show.
That's the benefit show, yeah.
Okay.
Great cause.
That's so cool. At
Friends Gallery. It's
Friends
right next to
Gallery.
Black Magic Social Club on Harrisburg in east end of Houston, second ward Houston.
right on. All right. Well,
And it's free. It's totally free.
that's now you have no excuse.
Now you have no excuse.
Is it on the weekend?
It's on the weekend, yeah. It's an early show. I think it starts at like 1 o'clock. There's gonna be a lot of artists there. There's gonna be food. I'm
Is the
assuming there's gonna
food
be
free?
beer. I don't think the food's free.
Probably not.
But I think all of anything that is bought, like any of the people selling, like art and stuff like that, and the guys selling food, like the profits, or maybe like 100% of the revenue. Is going to be going to charity. I made the announcement like that where the profits are going to that.
All the proceeds go to fucking
proceeds,
ice.
Yeah. No, not
Not-
to ice.
To fucking
To
ice.
fuck ice. Yes,
To-
exactly.
I guess the ing really makes a big difference there.
Yeah.
It goes.
The ambiguity.
It could be
The ambiguity
to-
of fucking.
to fucking ice or to fucking ice, which it could be hate fucking ice.
I was like, no, you don't.
To not
You don't get it, Adam.
to
not that.
not pleasurably fucking ice.
Yes.
To blue balling ice.
Yes. The exact opposite. Because yeah.
Stupid. All right.
Anyway, the song we're debuting there, it's about anybody who has lost someone, to ice, basically. So trying, that's something that we want to. Hopefully, people hear it, and I don't know if it's a song by some kind of emo-ish band is going to convince you to not be a piece of shit and like be okay with evil, but maybe it will.
Don't be
Hopefully
okay
it
with
won't.
evil.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's-
exactly. Yep.
All right.
Yeah, because borders aren't real. No human is illegal.
Correct.
All right, and I'll leave it at that.
Let's cut it. Thank you, Kevin.
That sounds good to me. What do you think out there in Radio Land?